Welcome to a very special episode of Between Rounds on the World Cup of Martial Arts Series. I'm your host, Mike Petracca, and today we shine the spotlight on a martial arts titan, a legend whose journey spans over 5 decades in the discipline. He's a 10th degree black belt in American Kempo Karate, inducted into numerous martial arts Hall of Fames, and a celebrated coach who's nurtured champions on the global stage. Join us as we delve into the legacy of the Ocean State Grand Nationals Karate Championships with its co-founder, the man behind the esteemed Paul Mitchell Martial Arts Team and the Don Rodrigues Karate Academy, Grand Master Don Rodrigues. Stay tuned as we explore the endurance, evolution, and excellence of a martial arts empire right here in Between Rounds. Hey everyone, this is Mike Petracca, and welcome to the World Cup of Martial Arts Between Rounds series, where we put the spotlight on amazing martial artists doing phenomenal things both on and off the mat. And today we have a special episode featuring a true legend that has been in the martial arts for over 50 years, is a 10th degree black belt in American Kempo Karate, as well as being inducted into multiple martial arts Hall of Fames and winning Coach of the Year through different organizations. Here to talk about the 42nd Annual Ocean State Grand Nationals Karate Championships is the co-founder and coach of the elite Paul Mitchell Martial Arts Team and owner of the Don Rodrigues Karate Academy, Grand Master Don Rodrigues. Grand Master Don, how are you?
Good. How are you, Mike?
I'm good, my friend. So tell me, you've spent a long career in martial arts, and I think I read since 1985 you had your karate academy. Tell me, how do you achieve such longevity, especially through COVID?
Well, actually, I started my own studio back in 1978.
Oh,
And
even longer.
That's when 1978. Prior to that, I did run a karate school with my brother back in 1971. But then I went on my own and started my own school in 1978. But it's been a long history of, it all started, the Ocean State all became a part of. Nick Sirio was running a karate tournament back in the late 70s. And, I'd go there and I'd help him and stuff. And then after a while, he said, you know what, you need to run a tournament because I really don't want to run them anymore,
Yeah.
He would have rather have me run it, He said, you need to run a tournament. So that's when I started, you know what I mean? And we've been running it since 1981.
Wow.
2 COVID years that we had, we didn't have, we did it virtually.
Mm-hmm.
We did both those years on virtual, on the computer and virtually. So we don't really, count those. We've had in-house karate tournament, the Ocean State Grand National Karate Championships now for this will be our 42nd year.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
And it's always an amazing tournament. I know I've had the privilege to commentate with Jackson Rudolph the last couple of years. Looking forward to this year, and it's always an amazing tournament. And you always get a great turnout, and the competition and the accommodations are amazing. How much planning goes into that ahead of time?
It's amazing. It's really, I got to tell you that it starts the day after the Ocean State Grand Nationals is over, because we always make a list of do's and don'ts and things like that, and things that we need to do to improve the tournament. The following year, we should do this or we should do that, and so forth. And that's what made the tournament successful. And of course, me and Christine do it. And you know what? When I first started the tournament, or for a few years, many years actually, it was by myself. Of course, then Christine came in, and we eventually we've been married now. It'll be 34 years coming this year.
Wow! Congratulations!
And thank you. And we were together 7 years before we got married. So the thing was that It's been a long partnership that we've had, and she does an amazing job on things that she does that I would have a hard time doing. And of
Mm,
course, there's always things that I do that she wouldn't want to have anything to do with, you know.
of course.
But
Like any good partner,
together we make a good partnership.
you and I chatted about, Don, was the one of the things you're really proud of is the increase in prize money this year. Tell me about the increase in prize money.
Well, again, last year we gave out more than anybody. We gave about $28,000 in prize
Wow.
money, and we belong to the NASCAR circuit, which is the North American Sport Karate Association. The minimum amount that you got to give out at the tournament is $10,700. That's
Hmm.
the minimum. Now, some tournaments they go at the minimum. They go 10,700. We have one division that has $10,000 alone by itself.
Wow.
Okay,
Amazing.
with the winner winning, yeah, or the winner winning $4,000 for first. The person that takes second takes 2,000. The two third place winners get 1,000 each, and from fifth to eighth place they get $500 each. That's $10,000 just for one division. So this year we're giving out over $35,000 in prize
Wow.
money,
Wow.
which is
That's amazing.
which is we're really proud to be able to do that, and we got some really good sponsors that have helped us to achieve this, being able to do this here. Of course, Ocean State Collision with the Zangari family.
Mhm.
If they were not, they're the ones that are putting up the $10,000 for the men's open super weight. We call it World Challenge, Open Weight World Challenge
Okay.
fighting. You know what I mean? Which means that any weight can be fighting in there,
Hmm.
and it's invited for anybody that wants to do it. You know what I mean? That's what we have, and it's really special. You know what? Anthony and Gina Zangari, they have been able to help us out with that, and of course, Anthony Jr., who's my top fighter right now in my
Hmm.
school. Uh, he's gonna be, he'll probably be competing in there too. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be just so much challenging people from all over the world
Yeah.
competing in that ring. Now we also got the women's fighting that we've added some
Hmm.
things to. Maggie Messina with the Female Fighters Matter. She
Yes. Absolutely. I had
$1,000
Maggie on the
towards the
show. She's
women's
phenomenal.
fighters. She really is, and she deserves a lot of credit for that. She's done so much for the sport. You know what I mean? So, I'm really, the one thing that me and Christine are very proud about is most tournaments, and I don't want to put anybody under the bus, of course,
Hmm.
and I would never single any tournaments out because anybody running a NASCAR World Karate Championship, I salute them because it's just so much work. We all work really hard to
Hmm.
make our tournaments really good. So by no means am I trying to bash anybody or anything like that there, but we don't take the sponsorship and keep it for ourselves.
Hmm.
Um, we put it back and give it back to the competitors, the sponsorships that we get.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's why we're able to give out so much prize money, is because we give it back to the competitors. We give the
That's
money
great. That's
directly
how it
back
should
to
be.
them. You know what I mean? And and for that reason, that's why we're getting such a really talented group of fighters,
Hmm.
male and female fighters, to come to the tournament. You know what I mean? And it's they put a show on. They work really hard.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
amazing. And
Work really hard, and I'm really
tell
proud of
me
it.
about your role as a coach,
Yeah.
because I know you've been involved. Paul Mitchell team, I believe, founded in 1987, longest running team in professional sport martial arts. And tell me about you. Tell me about Coach Rodrigues.
Well, you know what? That's something that I really, really love. I
Mm,
love being able to coach, and over the years, because of the amount of talented people that I've had on Team Paul Mitchell, now this 37 years now, we got the who's in karate world champions, and I also coached the Waco USA team, and I was president of Waco USA for 25 years.
mm,
And of course, the coaching part is what I really love to do. You know what I mean? And you know what? It's really great because some of the people that were on my team that I've coached for many years, I'll give you some examples. Of course, our fighting coach on our team, and they call him a fighting coach, but he's a coach. He's one of
uh-huh.
our coaches, and that's Damon Gilbert. And
Okay.
Damon is a former world champion. He's been with me for so many years, and he's got such a passion for coaching. You know what I mean? And he's like you know what, really special.
Mm,
Really special guy. And of course, got Richard Plowden, who has
yes.
Richard has his own team, and Richard
Yes.
was one of my guys too. You know, that I coached at the World Championships. He won the World Championships. And then you got Mike Conroy, who
Mm,
coaches another team. You know what I mean? And you know, uh, these are all guys that were on my team. Mike Conroy was an original member of the first team that we had. You
oh,
know what
it's
I mean?
amazing.
So it's so special. But I got to it really is. And you know what, Mike? I got to tell you, we've accomplished so many things over the
Mm,
years. Team Paul Mitchell has players have won 93 diamond rings over the years.
wow, that many. That's amazing. I
93
mean, of course,
from 48 different people.
I know a lot of the names. Haley Glass, Alex Mencius. A lot of the names.
They're really awesome. And that course is Zolt Moretti from Budapest, Hungary. And Zolt is a 10-time Waco world champion.
Mm,
And he was on our team. And he won the Ocean State like 5 or 6 times. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so he's going to be our special in, and everybody's excited about it. You know, but I really enjoyed coaching. I really listen. Black Belt Magazine one time was interviewing me, and they said to me, "How many team victories have you had in your career?"
Mm,
Hmm. I said, "You know what? I don't have that number, but I said I can tell you this." I said, "No one's lost more team fights in the history of our sport than our team, Team Paul Mitchell. Nobody.
mm.
No one's won more team fights than our team
Right,
in
right. It speaks to the
team
longevity.
history. And no team has fought as much as ours. No team has fought as much as we have over
Hmm.
the years because we've been around for so long, for 37 years. But we have, how can I say, different eras. When we first started, we had, the Pedro Xavier era and Christine Bailey Rodriguez era. And when they first, Christine was our first female on Team Paul Mitchell. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And later on came, Kevin Thompson and Richard Plowden, Anthony Price, Terry Kramer, and all these people. And then came, Raymond Daniels and Johnny Tension, Mike Pombero, and people like that. Now we got a different crew. You know what I mean? Which is the crew we got today with Alex Mancelis that you was talking about earlier, and of course we got Cam Dawson and
Yes, that's right. Cam
it's
Dawson fighting.
just really really good fighters. And one era after another, and even women. Christine was our first woman, and then we had after Christine, we had um, Ming Lu that came along that was
Mm,
just so dominant. Then Caitlin Deschelle came along was so dominant, with Lauren Kearney, she did unbelievable. And, then we had, Mackenzie Emery and Sammy Smith. And now we got, Haley, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
soon we're going to have some of these juniors coming up and they're going to be ripping it up, you know what I mean? So, I mean, and I don't want to, I'm probably leaving some people out and I'm not meaning to, but, the longevity of this tournament, this team has been amazing.
So is
But
it
you
safe
know
to
what?
say you're
I got
not
to tell you
retiring
something, Mike,
anytime
which
soon,
is really,
Don?
really. No, you know what? Listen, I'm still very much a part of Team Paul Mitchell, and I'm here until I am not able to walk or talk or anything like that. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm going to be here for a while. But I, the company, Team, Paul Mitchell, they've had so much, been so good to us. You know what I mean? And we've treated them. I treated, me and Steve Babcock, and I don't want to leave Steve Babcock out of this because Steve has been a big part of Team Paul Mitchell. He was our connection, and our executive board right now is, amazing with, with me and Steve, and of course Chris Rappole is our executive director there, and he does an incredible job. And Damon Gilbert is such a great thing, and you know what? We have Jackson, who is now being elevated to. He's going to be our weapons and forms coach for our team.
Couldn't have
You know what I
anybody
mean?
better,
And
right?
he's just an amazing talent. And these guys. But I got to tell you what the company did. During Christmas time, I got this package from Paul Mitchell. So I opened it up and I said, like, what is this? I couldn't believe what I was seeing because it was a gift box, a Paul Mitchell gift box that the company is selling that actually has they're saluting our team for being with the company for
I
this
saw
long. I
that
got the
picture.
box right here.
I saw that.
Okay.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
This
I
box
saw that
here,
on Facebook, I think. That's awesome.
you know. Yeah, and then they have the picture on the back
That's
with
the one I
me and
saw.
Christine
That's
and
amazing.
Steve Babcock and Pedro. And they're going to be selling these things all over the world. You know what I mean? I'm saying, like, wow, look at me. Not because of my hair, I can tell you that. You know what I mean? So for sure, the, the the team has been so good to us. And a year and a half ago, we had an opportunity to meet John Paul in Houston. The Martial Art Museum they inducted him into their Hall of Fame, along with Steve Babcock, who had already been there. But I'll show you this picture here that was in Houston, Texas. Just
Oh, that's a great picture. Oh, that's a lovely
John Paul,
picture.
isn't it? Yeah, and that's John Paul getting his honor, and they gave him an honorary 10th degree black belt for what
Oh,
he's
that's
done for the
wonderful.
sport. You know what I mean? And you want to talk about being impactful, okay? Because that's what I truly believe should be everyone's mission, is to impact another person's life.
Yes.
If you can impact another person's life, then that's tremendous. Myself personally, I've had that opportunity and I've impacted so many different people's lives. I really have. And it gives me great joy to do that because you know why I feel the people that I've mentioned earlier, how many people those people impacted and how many people, the people that they've impacted.
Yeah.
And it's a ripple effect. You know what I mean? And that's what makes the sport special.
And Don, tell me who has
This team
impacted
special.
you?
And
Who are your influences in your life?
listen, my competitors, my team members have impacted my life. My students have impacted my life. You know what I mean? But the most impactful people have been, of course, Nick Sirio,
Yes, of
George Pizzari, and Ed Parker. My father was the most impactful person. Period. He's the one that made me who I am. But with these three guys, they were very impactful in my life. But I've also had good mentors too. Pat Johnson, who just recently
Rest in
passed
peace,
away.
Pat Johnson.
He was a close friend and good, and I had a good relationship with Chuck Norris. You know what I mean? And he told me some stories that have helped. You know what I mean? So these people here, they really have impacted my life. Because my wife Christine is one of the most impactful people I have. You know what I mean? And she truly is a special person. And I'm just a lucky guy. I really am. I've enjoyed life, and I've had so many great friends over the years and stuff, and and that's why I said I got I'm going to have to do a couple more shows because I got a lot of things to talk about. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're
And I've
happy
had
to.
some really good friends. Yeah, really good friends in this martial art community. You know what I mean? And been brought up, and one guy. I'll just do a quick shout out to Mike Burton, Grand Master Mike Burton, a good friend of mine. But I've known Mike since we were in high school, junior high school, actually. You know what I mean? So this goes way back before Mike even started karate. You know what I mean? And there's many other people that I could go on and on and on with so many people. My students that I have are amazing. My son was a world champion, Waka world champion, and he got most outstanding fighter in Portugal back in 1999. And of course Dante won a world title. Dante, my son Dante, won a world title in I think it was 2014, and my son Nico, he was in martial arts, and we used to fight. He was one of the best fighters. Matter of fact, Bailey Murphy.
Oh yeah,
Who's
Bailey Murphy, great
one of the best
fighter.
fighters there is today. Yeah. And my son Nico and him used to fight all the time when they were kids.
Oh, that's cool.
And they just go back and forth. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so Nico, so he does a lot of he's doing music right now. And then I got my other son Donnie, who's a professor. And he was when he was here for the holidays. He told me that he had to go to. They had him doing a speech, a lecture in Oxford.
In Oxford
University in England.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And
that's an honor.
You know what I mean? No, I don't know how much higher you can go than that. You know what I mean?
Not really much higher
he's
than
a professor, that. And you know what I mean? Yeah. So I got a special family. Really, all the boys and everybody. Christine's been incredible doing movies and world titles and keeping the house doing her thing that she has to do.
And
but I'm really special. But this year's tournament, going back to that.
Tell me, we've had a lot of guests talk about how martial arts has helped them in other aspects of their life. How have you noticed that martial arts has helped you in other aspects?
Well, one thing that I learned in martial arts is that you can accomplish anything that you want to accomplish. It's that simple. If you put your mind to it and work hard, you can accomplish anything. And you know what? I got a real wake-up call one time, Mike. At one time, I really felt in my mid-20s that I was really invincible. I said, I
Mhm.
didn't care what's in my way, I can go through it. And nothing's going to stop me from doing anything. I said, I can do anything, and then something happened, and my father died.
Mm.
And I'm saying, like, why can't I bring him back? I don't understand. You
Mm.
know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
really hard for me to accept that. I felt vulnerable. I'm saying, like, I can't bring him back. I run into something that I can't do anything about.
Right.
Uh, that's what made me human at that point, so to speak. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
but that's the mindset that I've had in my entire life. You know what I mean? And I've accomplished quite a bit of things. And my good friend Ed Catucci, me and him ran so many kickboxing events and
Yes.
TV and stuff. And, and he's filmed uh, the Ocean State for God knows of it. He knows all, I guess. But you know what? I've myself personally, um, my goal in life back along was, you know, to impact another person's life. And
Mhm.
I've had thousands of students. I've had hundreds. Well, I had 100. We got 100, just under 150 competitors that have ever been on Team Paul Mitchell, and
Amazing.
every one of
Amazing.
them are special to me. Very special to me. So and their goal is to make the same thing that I'm doing, impacting other people's lives, which I think they're all doing that very well. You know what I
And the
mean? You
more
take the
people that can do
Jackson
that, the
you
better the world
mentioned
will
earlier.
be, right?
Yeah, the world would be tremendous if everybody would just their goal would be to impact someone else's life in a positive way. Our world would be incredible. I mean, you know what? I'm really proud of the martial arts. It's the biggest hidden secret in the world. Being involved in it, and I make a speech every year at my Ocean State on Sunday. We're winding down. We have just the underbelts that we're working with, and all the underbelts. That's their day. There's no
Mhm.
black belts going on. All the instructors can watch their people compete now and stuff, and that's why we do that. But I start the morning off saying, there's two kind of people in the world. There's martial arts people, and then there's other people.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I mean? Quote that I give every day, every year. You know what I mean? And I
Absolutely.
really feel that way. I really feel that way. But we got so much going on this year.
Yeah. I'm excited.
It's we're really looking. We're really yeah, we're really looking for a special year. Our main hotel, which we're in the middle of February right now, is almost booked out.
Mhm.
Almost every
Wow.
room has been taken
Wow.
on all 3 days, and I do have I do have 6 other hotels that I have that are going to be working with us and got rooms put aside. You know. By the way, the city of Warwick and the mayor here has been terrific.
Awesome.
They've been always supporting us and helping us at the tournament. And this year, we're inducting Mayor Frank Picosi into our Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's really
So he'll
cool.
be
Oh, that's
inducted in
amazing.
there.
What an honor.
Oh, you're going to see the most talented people in the world
Yeah.
on stage
Oh,
competing against
I
one
know.
another.
It's electric.
And
Being there in person is
I got to tell you,
electric, the atmosphere.
yeah, it really is. And we were really hopping last year. Boy, I got to tell you, we had some exciting fights. And I'm just really excited about this coming year. I think it's going to be one of our best ones. And
I
we're
have
getting a
no
great
doubt. I
response
have
from it.
no doubt, Don, it's gonna be amazing.
Well,
And
got to see
I
what
can't
happens.
wait to be there.
Just
Well, Don, thanks for taking the time today. We'll have to get you back in here to go a history lesson. You give me a history lesson about all your influences and just your life stories next time we get you in here. But thank you so much for being a part of the show Between Rounds today. And I can't wait personally. I'm getting jacked up. I'm getting ready for the Ocean State Grands. I love to see Jackson again. So we'll see you there, and I'll catch up with you and get you back on the show soon. But thank you, Grand Master Don, for coming in today.
You're welcome, and thank you very much for having me on there. You do a terrific job, Mike. I just want you to know that.
As our conversation with Grand Master Don Rodrigues draws to a close, we are reminded of the profound impact that martial arts can have, not just on individuals, but on communities, cultures, and generations. From his early days in 1978 to the monumental success of the Ocean State Grand Nationals and the formation of the elite Paul Mitchell team, Grand Master Don Rodrigues' journey is a testament to dedication, innovation, and passion for martial arts. His vision has not only elevated the sport, but has also created a legacy that continues to inspire and shape the future of martial artists worldwide. We thank Grand Master Don Rodrigues for sharing his unparalleled journey with us, offering insights into the meticulous planning and heartfelt dedication behind one of the martial arts' most prestigious events. Until next time, this is Mike Petrarca reminding you that behind every kick, every punch, and every bout lies a story of perseverance, a story worth telling. Thank you for joining us Between Rounds. Keep fighting, keep inspiring, and may your martial arts journey be as impactful as that of Grand Master Don Rodrigues.